friends, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Amber and welcome to my channel. The video you're going to be watching today is a combination of a update video and at the end you're going to see what we received from our local food pantry. Now, as I said, update. I want to give my followers, because you guys are my friends and my family now, an update as to our life situation and what we're moving forward with. But for those of you that are new here, yes, we attend food pantries. We've been attending them pretty regularly, twice a week actually, because we've become very dependent on them. There's no shame in needing to go to a food pantry once a week, twice a week, once a month, once every 6 months. There's no shame. And that's what I'm here to do, is to encourage others to get up and go get the help. That's what they're out there for. It's up to us to use those resources wisely. Our family, again, we've been going twice a week. What are we changing? Well, let's say Josh is finally starting to see some positives with his VA disability. We're not at 100%. We're nowhere near close to that, but we are getting some, and that's a big help. I have managed to pay off 5 debts that we had. So again, that's been a great help. He, I think, has got 1 or 2 of his smaller credit cards paid off. And before you ask, yes, we are husband and wife. However, there's some things that is his debt and there's some that were mine. And we pay most of our stuff together, but then there's some things that we kind of handle separately. Not everybody agrees with that, but it's how we do it and it works. But what does that mean for my channel and for you guys and for my family? Well, that means that we are not going to be going to the food bank twice a week. We are only going to be going to the Wednesday one, which you guys will be seeing this on Sunday. And I went to the Wednesday one today. We're going to go to the Wednesday one twice a month, and we're going to go to the one that is a shop that everybody over the age of 18 can go and actually pick and choose the things. We'll go to that one twice a month as well. So for right now, we're just going to cut it back half, and we're just going to go to 4, basically almost equivalent just once a week. And we're going to see how that works. I think honestly, it's going to be just fine. I don't see us struggling too much with going to one just once a week. The reason I want to keep going to the one that you get to pick and choose is because it allows you to pick and choose. You don't always get the same amount as you do on the Wednesday one when it comes to like produce and stuff, but in a sense you do, depending on if Josh is able to go with me, if anyone over the age of 18 can go and shop. It doesn't matter if you're in the same household. So it kind of helps out a lot. And then, as you guys know, I'm a very frugal person, so I shop clearance sales. I shop markdowns, and don't you see how lovely that wind is blowing? And also look at my beautiful sink. It's not done as far as the stain goes and my wall and all of that. That's just going to require some hard work and some cheap paint that we can find on clearance, or, you know, get off a marketplace that someone's done painting, and you know how that goes. We're very frugal. But Josh got the stand made for it, and we recycled some like table legs. So again, trying to do things on a budget here. Now, for your videos, normally you see a food pantry video on a Wednesday and a Sunday. My food pantry videos are going to be uploaded on Sunday evenings. It doesn't matter which pantry I go to, Sunday evenings. What does that mean for Wednesday? That means Wednesday, I am going to have to find something else to record. Maybe I will start recording, well, because I'm going to go to the store on the weekends, I will record that. If it's not long enough, maybe I'll record whatever project I'm doing around the house that week, or, you know, a life update. I don't know. We will figure it out though. Maybe I'll do a cook with me, or maybe I'll start doing a once a month live on a Wednesday where you guys can come along while I cook and ask questions. We haven't done a live in quite a long time, so there's many things we can do. Or it's starting to get time, you know, garden seasoning. Maybe I can take you along on the garden. I will go ahead and tell you, my garden is a hot mess right now. I've weeded some of it. I've got some of the cold crops in there. I got some of the cloth that you guys sent me. Don't worry. We're trying to make some veggies grow out there. Some of your early spring crops. But that is what my channel is moving forward with. I'm excited, honestly, to be able to say that, hey, we don't need to go twice a week. We can afford to go once a week, shop from the pantry. And what does that mean? That means the items I receive from the pantry, I'm going to look at those. I'm going to look at what we have on hand. I'm going to make my meal plan off of that. Then if there's anything I absolutely need, I can go to the store. When I go to the store, I will then check the meats, check any and all markdowns, clearance, and that is how I'm going to do it. I'm not going to meal prep and say I want to do tacos, meatloaf, pork chops, and then have to go buy this stuff. I'm going to make my meal plan based off of the items we receive and what we have on hand. And when I do go to the store for, say, milk, bread, or whatever, I'm going to have a budget, which we will discuss that budget at a later time, because I'm still working on fine-tuning the budget. And I will shop clearance, markdown, you know, those things that are getting ready to go by their sell-by date. Because also, this time of year, my chickens, I am literally getting around, how many, I'd say 15 dozen eggs a week, and I sell those. So there is another profit for me that I can put towards groceries or towards bills, because we do still have bills, but we've gotten caught up on a lot of stuff, and it's really nice to be caught up. Nothing is late, if that makes any sense to you guys. We have nothing late. Taxes came this year. Taxes went towards bills and a few home repairs. So I hope you've enjoyed my chit-chatting. I'm going to finish drinking my Zero Starry, and I'm going to finish cooking some dinner. And you guys can enjoy while I flip the camera around and show you what we received at our local food bank. All right, friends, so let's jump on in. We have 14 heads of lettuce. I will be sharing some, as 14 heads is a lot of lettuce. So we're going to be eating some lettuce, but we're also going to share that. Coming along, we have a thing of vegetable oil. This is really awesome, considering I don't use a lot of vegetable oil. I don't use a lot of seed oils. I personally use animal fats, or I'm sorry, my cat's over here beside me, avocado oil, coconut oil, that kind of stuff. So receiving a vegetable oil is handy, because sometimes my kids, they are your typical children. They will go for a recipe. The recipe will say vegetable oil, and they're going to want it. So it's nice to have that. I'm down to, I think, a half of a container of vegetable oil. So really nice to have that. Here we have 9 cups of unsweetened applesauce. Really awesome. You can either sweeten it, put cinnamon in it, or you can use it in your baking projects. So really nice to get. We have a pound of mild cheddar, and I knocked the applesauce over. It's okay. This was amazing. Yes, this is not enough to feed the entire family. However, it's enough that if I wanted to cook a steak for, say, just Josh and I, say the girls are off with their friends or not home. You know how kids are the older they get. Sometimes it is just you and your husband, or you and one other person, or maybe it's just you by yourself. So really nice to have this. It is a garlic pepper beef steak. Really nice. I was very happy to receive that today. This I will be eating alone unless Hannah eats any of it, because I, for the most part, am the only one to eat coconut pie. Yes, it has your carbs in it and stuff, but every now and then I am learning to love myself and to not stress too much. So here we go, guys. I have a coconut custard pie. We have a thing of peanut butter. This is awesome for many things. You can make homemade, like, granola bars. You can do peanut butter protein balls. You can do peanut butter cookies. You can do the no-bake cookies, or as some people call them, cow pies, or preacher cookies. They are known by many names. It's the oatmeal, the peanut butter, the cocoa, no-bake cookies. Or you can have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, or around here, like we do, just have a spoon of peanut butter. Or have it with apples or carrots or celery or whatever you choose. Peanut butter is always nice to get. This is also really nice to get. It is a shelf-stable 1% milk. Really nice. We got 3 of these Caesar Supreme salad kits. Those will make awesome lunches or in addition to dinner. We have a small box of cornflakes. I don't know that anybody's actually going to eat these as a cereal. However, I like to use them as a breading on chicken. So like chicken tenders or something, I will crush them and do cornflake chicken or even on pork chops. So really nice to get. It's a great help. We have a can of collards and a can of salmon. You already know I'm probably going to pass that salmon on. We do not eat it in this house. Sweet corn, green beans, vegetarian vegetable soup, spaghetti sauce, some pears. And here we have some more of these instant potato flakes. I've gotten them before. They're really awesome to have on hand. And we have a bag of dried pitted plums. Again, use this when you're making granola bars, or you can eat them as is, but chop them up and add them into a granola bar. So that is what we received today. And I hope if you did stay through the beginning part, you'll understand why we have made the changes that we have made. And I hope that you continue to support my channel by watching the videos that I upload. And as I said, if I find ourselves starting to struggle again, I will pick back up and going more. But for now, we are going to cut back how many times we go. Until next time, take care, my friends.